what's up, y'all? It's Bragging It's D. About to react to this video by In a Nutshell. This is The Egg, a short story. Saw some of y'all comment like, hey, this video tripped me out. This shit was wild. You gotta react to it. It's mind-boggling. It's lit. It's dot. I'm like, word? You know, about to see it. About to check it out. So, I don't know what it's about. You know, this is not very descriptive. The egg, that don't tell me nothing, so I don't know. But we're about to see. Let's analyze this together. Let's watch.
You were on your way home when you died. It was a car accident. Nothing particularly remarkable, but fatal nonetheless. It was a painless death. The medics tried their best to save you, but to no avail. Your body was so utterly shattered, you were better off, trust me. And that's when you met me. What happened? Where am I? You died, I said, matter-of-factly. No point in mincing words. There was a truck, and it was skidding. Yes. I died. Yes. But don't feel bad about it. Everyone dies. You looked around. There was nothingness. Just you and me. What is this place? Is this the afterlife? More or less. Are you God? Yes, I'm God. My kids? My wife? What about them? Will they be all right? That's what I like to see, I said. You just died and your main concern is for your family. That's good stuff right there.
I think about that too.
You looked at me with fascination. To you, I didn't look like God. I just looked like some man or possibly a woman. Some vague authority figure, maybe. Don't worry, I said. They'll be fine. Your kids will remember you as perfect in every way. They didn't have time to grow contemptuous of you. Your wife will cry on the outside, but will be secretly relieved. To be fair, your marriage was falling apart. If it's any consolation, she'll feel very guilty for feeling relieved. Oh, so what happens now? Do I go to heaven or hell or something? Neither. You'll be reincarnated. Ah. So the Hindus were right. All religions are right in their own way. Walk with me. You followed along as we strode through the void. Where are we going? Nowhere in particular. It's just nice to walk while we talk. So, what's the point then? When I get reborn, I'll just be a blank slate, right? A baby. So, all my experiences and everything I did in this life won't matter. Not so. You have within you all the knowledge and experiences of all your past lives. You just don't remember them right now. I stopped walking and took you by the shoulders. Your soul is more magnificent, beautiful, and gigantic than you can possibly imagine. A human mind can only contain a tiny fraction of what you are. It's like sticking your finger in a glass of water to see if it's hot or cold. You put a tiny part of yourself into the vessel, and when you bring it back out, you've gained all the experiences it had. You've been in a human for the last 48 years, so you haven't stretched out yet and felt the rest of your immense consciousness. If we hung out here for long enough, you'd start remembering everything. But there's no point to doing that between each life. How many times have I been reincarnated then? Oh, lots. Lots and lots. And into lots of different lives. This time around, you'll be a Chinese peasant girl in 540 AD. Wait, what? You're sending me back in time? Well, I guess technically. Time as you know it only exists in your universe. Things are different where I come from. Where you come from? Oh, sure. I come from somewhere else. And there are others like me. I know you'll want to know what it's like there, but honestly, you wouldn't understand. Oh, you said, a little let down. But wait, if I get reincarnated to other places in time, I could have interacted with myself at some point. Sure, happens all the time. And with both lives only aware of their own lifespan, you don't even know it's happening. So, what's the point of it all? I looked you in the eye. The meaning of life, the reason I made this whole universe, is for you to mature. You mean mankind? You want us to mature? No, just you. I made this whole universe for you. With each new life, you grow and mature and become a larger and greater intellect. Just me?
I believe this.
What about everyone else? There is no one else. In this universe, there's just you and me. You stared blankly at me. But all the people on Earth, all you, different incarnations of you. Wait, I'm everyone. Now you're getting it. I'm every human being who ever lived. Or who will ever live. Yes. I'm Abraham Lincoln. And you're John Wilkes Booth too. I'm Hitler, you said, appalled. And you're the millions he killed. I'm Jesus. And you're everyone who followed him. You fell silent. Every time you victimized someone, you were victimizing yourself.
Yes.
Every act of kindness you've done to yourself.
Yes.
Every happy and sad moment ever experienced by any human was or will be experienced by you. You thought for a long time. Why? Why do all this? Because someday you will become like me. Because that's what you are. You're one of my kind. You're my child. Wow, you said incredulous. You mean I'm a god?
I am a god.
Not yet. You're a fetus. You're still growing. Once you've lived every human life throughout all time, you will have grown enough to be born. So the whole universe, it's just an egg, I answered. Now it's time for you to move on to your next life. And I sent you on your way.
Bruh. I promise you, I believe this wholeheartedly. I literally was talking to someone about this like a couple weeks ago. And we were talking about spirituality and I was talking about my beliefs and shit. Because they're a little skeptical. They're like, well, you believe da-da-da. Like, what do you mean? So I went into detail and it's just things that I personally believe to be true. And I feel it in my spirit. And I do feel like we are reincarnated. And I feel like we keep getting reincarnated until we get it right. Get it right. Meaning that we evolve into who we need to be. You know, each lifetime I feel like we become wiser and stronger and more spiritually aware and awake. So I definitely just feel that. I just feel that with every fiber of my being. I just believe it to be true. And somebody said some shit. I don't know if I said this in a video before, but I said this to this person I was talking to. But I was just saying how somebody made a statement and it resonated with me so much. They said that when we are little babies, like we're very frustrated because we have our previous life fresh in our head and we know that we are used to being able to walk and talk and just freely express ourselves. And as babies, as little infants, you can't do shit. So that's why babies are super frustrated. When I told this person this, I started laughing like, what? But I feel like that's why babies are super frustrated and they crying. Like they could have a fresh diaper, they just ate, they just slept. Ain't nothing wrong with them. But they're really fussy and they be crying and they be having issues because they know, like, what the fuck? Like, bruh, I can walk, like, I can talk, like, what's going on? So they're frustrated because they can't express themselves how they're used to. But as time goes on, like, we forget about our past lives. We forget about a whole bunch of shit. Anyway, I got a whole bunch of, you know, spiritual beliefs or whatever. But this was in line with what I believe. I believe this shit is accurate as fuck. I thought it was lit and it just was resonating with me. And it's crazy. Now, you know, I'm reacting to this video because these are my exact beliefs or whatever. So it's just, it's wild. Open your mind. You know, I understand people have their different religions and this and that, but we all connected. Everything is connected. So I really felt him when he was like, every person is you. So when you talk shit about somebody, you talking shit about yourself. When you do harm upon other people, you're doing harm to yourself. That's why I'm a big believer in karma. It's because what you do unto others, you're actually doing to yourself. But anyway, this was a really dope video. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.